Okay, I have a big road game this week at LSU, a place that we've not won since 1999. They had a big win last week versus Florida on the road, a close game. They found a way to win, so I know they're going to have a lot of momentum. You know, when you look at them offensively, they put a lot of pressure on your defense, specifically on the perimeter with all their speed sweeps, and they're unbalanced in their shifts and every way that they present that. Defensively, a top 20 defense like they usually are. You know, their D-line, you can tell they're getting healthier. Their linebackers are very aggressive, and they can really run. And then, of course, Arden Key is one of the dynamic players defensively in our league, and you can tell that he's starting to get in shape and you know, is starting to really play. So, big challenge for our team. Our message has been each week get better, and the last 3 weeks I feel like we've done that. We're going to have to continue to do that on the road at LSU.
When it comes to Camp Headway and you're preparing for a big game like this, how do you weigh the options?
We're going to stick to the fact when he's healthy that we'll play him. He'll practice this week and today, and we'll see how he is. And if he's healthy, we'll play him. If not, we'll hold him out until he is healthy.
What's the latest with Mike Horton?
Mike Horton will give it a shot in practice today. We'll see how he does. You know, he definitely wants to play, but we'll see how he does. I'll know probably more about Thursday. You know, his complete status.
He's got a shot. I mean,
he's got a chance to.
How much is Carry-On taking advantage of the opportunities?
Carry-On's playing with a lot of confidence now, and you know the unique thing you look at the last 3 weeks, you can tell that you know he hadn't been 100%. At Missouri, he had a couple chances to really hit some seams and really turn on the gas, but he didn't want to re-pull his hamstring, so he kind of geared it down. And you know, against Mississippi State, a time or two, you saw him break, and he kind of geared it down. And then last week when he broke, he was able to turn it loose. So you can see that he's getting healthier. You know, last week he wasn't quite 100%, but you could tell he was close. And our goal this week is to get him to 100%. So we'll be very smart with him in practice.
Coach, you referenced that it's 1999 was the last time Auburn won in Baton Rouge. I know you haven't been involved in all those games, but what's made that such a tough place to play?
First of all, their talent. You know, they're usually one of the more talented teams, you know, in our league. They got a good home field advantage, and you know, when I've been a part, we hadn't particularly played well. So we got to solve that. And it's a new year. I mean, it's a new year. It's a new team. They got a new team. We got a new team. New year. But that is the fact.
Against LSU, how important is it to be physical with the last?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is always one of those games that you know, it's usually won up front on both sides of the football, and you know, last year was a very physical game, and this year we expect it to be the same. And you know, that's always fun to play a team that's physical, and they usually are, and we usually are, and it's usually a good one.
What made Austin Wilson able to be so versatile?
You know, he has experience. He's a smart guy. You know, he picks up on things very quickly. We've never had a guy, I think, do 3 positions, much less 5. So that really tells you a lot about him and everything that goes with it.
How you deal with positive press, you know, possibly impacting your players in a negative way?
You know, whether it's 4 weeks ago or whether it's today, you know, our team, we stay pretty insulated. We don't worry about anybody else's expectations or what they think. Outside, it's just about us getting better. We're playing better. I told our team we've not arrived. I'll let them know when we arrive. But we're in the process of having a chance to become a good team. But you can't read anything into. I always address the social media part, you know, about other people's opinion, and really people's opinion doesn't matter anything at all with a team. And so it's just something that as a coach this day and time you have to address. I wish it wasn't that way, but that's a challenge. I think that's a challenge for every head coach. It's one of the bigger challenges because kids are different these days. They're social media, and you know the power of when you read something, what that really means. So I think that's a challenge for every head coach, whether it's good or bad, or it's never too good or never too bad, and you just gotta keep it within your room.
Since it's been since 1999, since Auburn's won at LSU, you contemplated ways of trying to hammer that home with the team, whether it's bringing in speakers from 919 or anything along those lines?
No, just be honest and upfront. And I think if you talk to our players, this is a new year. They're their own team. Even though some of our players were there 2 years ago, this is a different dynamic. It's a new staff. They've got a new team. They got a new head coach. Everything's different. So we do need to understand it's been a long time since we beat them there. I think we all need to know that. But this is a new year.
Do you think the spectacle of that Clemson loss still kind of drives your players every day?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I mean, when you bring up that name, it hurts to hear that, and so I know that it motivates our players and our coaches. But all the experiences you have up to the first half helps build everything the second half. And the challenge is, very few teams around the country can continue to improve. It's extremely hard to do. It takes a lot to be able to get up each week and play at a high level. Very few teams can do it. And that's our challenge. I mean, it's not easy. We talk about it, we address it, and if we do it, then we'll end up having a pretty good year.
In your fifth year, as far as building a program as opposed to just a team, building a program, could you just talk about where you think you are in that process?
Like I said before the year, I feel very good about our players from a talent standpoint. I feel very good about the character of our team. I feel very good about our staff as far as not just being good coaches, but good people, good examples for our players. So it feels real good right now as far as just all the stuff that it takes to have a chance to be a consistent top program. We have the makings for that. The challenge is we got to continue to show that on the field. And we've done that the last 3 weeks, so you feel pretty good about that. But you got to be real with yourself as a coach that the second half of the year, I mean, that's, the meat of our schedule is coming up. And we got a chance, and that's the message. So, but overall, I feel very good about where we're at, and we just got to finish strong in the second half.
How do you handle an Arden Key?
I think it's just part of dealing with an impact player. Schematically, you got to do the best you can to not give your guys a disadvantage or give them an advantage. But you got to play football, but we'll know where he's at. But you got to put a plan together.
In your trips to LSU, one common theme has been that you've gotten down multiple possessions pretty
Yeah.
quickly in those games.
Yeah.
A fast start's always good, particularly on the road. But do you emphasize the importance of it this week, given your history at LSU?
We've said that the last 3 weeks about getting off to a good start, and we have. And I think you hit it on the head. We've got behind early, consistently, and we've got to overcome that. And that'll definitely be part of the message.
The common denominators of the top teams in the league seem to be they all play great defense. Is that something? Have you seen the defenses in this league kind of evolve and strengthen?
I think over the history of our league, if you really look, I mean, the teams that have a chance either win championships or have a chance to win championships are in that middle of it. They're all playing really good defense, and that's really, I think, what separates our league from a lot of leagues is the elite defenses.
Did you ever speak to Les Miles after it? And I don't know if you saw that he'll be recognized at halftime of this game on Saturday. But have you spoken to him since that
Yeah.
game? And what are your thoughts of just him returning to LSU?
Yeah, I have talked to him, and I think I talked to him that week that happened. I got a lot of respect for Les Miles. He's an outstanding coach. He's not a good coach. He's an outstanding coach, and I think he's a great person. And I think it's a really good deal that they're honoring him. And I've talked to him numerous times. Obviously, we hired Larry Porter. Larry Porter worked for him. He gave him a great recommendation. So I got a lot of respect for Coach Miles.
Jared Stidham said he learned a lot about himself after that Clemson game, just even off the field. What have you noticed from him?
I think anytime you go through adversity, it either brings out the best in you or the worst in you, and I think it just brings out the best in him. And sometimes you have to go through experiences, and you got to keep in mind his number of starts. Up to that point, he's still a freshman. What was it, game 6 or something like that? So, he's getting better. You can tell he's getting more comfortable and more confidence, and he's playing at a high level, and we just got to keep building upon that.